Hey guys, this is Stephanie Farron, the Technology Facilitator at Butler High School, and this quick video tutorial is how to use StoryMap. StoryMap is a free web-based software that was created by Northwestern University in which students can create an interactive map or image very similar to a timeline. Before I show you StoryMap, let me show you another free product that's open source software from Northwestern University that's very similar as well. It's called Timeline. To find Timeline, it's timeline.knightlab.com. And what it does is it creates a timeline for students that is interactive. So I'll just show you the example that's on their page right now, Women in Computing. And as you click across the timeline, it gives you information, pictures, images, videos, etc., all based on what a student or user puts into their timeline. Now, the nice thing about the timeline is to create it, all you do is you come down and you download the Google Sheet, which goes in the Google Drive of Timeline. You fill in your examples into the sheet, and then it will create the timeline that you can embed or submit and share. So it's very, very simple. There's a video tutorial down here of how to use it. There's also many examples of how it is used. So for example, if we want to look at CNN and it's North Korea's nuclear capabilities, here we are. And when we come down to find the timeline, they have actually just embedded videos from their own website to create that timeline using the software from Northwestern University's webpage and then embedding it. So it's super easy. And like I said, all it is simply a spreadsheet the students fill in. And then once they click complete, it will create their timeline. And we'll practice this during Tech Talk. Now I'd like to show you what StoryMap looks like. It's very similar in that it's storymap.knightlab.com. And the difference between StoryMap and Timeline is that StoryMap allows you to project a story across a map or an image. So for example, this story that's on their page is about the manifest destiny. And so as you swipe across, it will tell the story of manifest destiny, okay, by date, by time, and with information. Okay, you can also follow Thomas Jefferson on Twitter. You can embed videos, you can embed images, you can embed notes. So here's about the census. Okay, and it's super easy. So to create a story map, you simply click Make a Story Map. It works with your Google Drive, so you just click Google Drive, and then it will bring it up. Now I've been working on one already on the 13 colonies, so I'm going to come back and look at mine. Once you start your story, you'll have a map that you can then zoom in on so you can find the points and add your slides and your pins. For each one, you'll have a headline. You can insert links, you can insert notes, you can insert images. So my timeline and my order goes in order of slides down the left-hand side of my page, very much like PowerPoint or Google Slides. At any time, I can preview what I've done. So here's the preview button, and we're going to swipe through my 13 colonies. The first one I start with is the Roanoke Island, and that's North Carolina's lost colony. And then I have them moving into Jamestown, the first successful colony of the 13 colonies, and the information they need to know about it. And then up to Massachusetts Bay and the Plymouth Bay Colony, and the Pilgrims and the Separatists. Okay, so that's what I've done so far. To do a new one, because the next one I'd want to do is Pennsylvania, I'd come down to my slides. I already started it. So I would click simply Add a New Slide or go to Pennsylvania. Find my pen that I'd like to on the map, drop my pen, add my notes, and then make sure I click Save. So if I want a new pen, I'd click a new slide. After Pennsylvania, I probably want to talk about Rhode Island. Let me zoom out in the map a little bit. We'll zoom around until I find Rhode Island. And then I might zoom in just a little bit to get my pen very close to Rhode Island. I can make a custom pin if I'd like, or I can use a default. Once I have my pin there, I will title it Rhode Island and then add my notes. Rhode Island was founded by Roger Williams and Anne Hutchison. When I'm done, I click Save. I can click Preview, and I can keep going back. So it should take me to the next place in my map after Pennsylvania. Okay. And if I don't like it, I can adjust that again. So it's a real simple thing. When I'm ready, I can click the share button and then choose how I want to share it, either by a link that then I can embed into Canvas to turn in. I can also attach it to social media, and I can do other things to embed it in and publish my changes. So that's how you get started using StoryMap. And again, you also can start instead of a map, but with an image. So we'll practice this in Tech Talk. Enjoy!